Hey folks, Coach Jeff here with another Pro Hockey Breakdown. Today we're going to do something kind of fun. We're going to take a look at a video. I'll give you guys a second to try to guess if you can tell what this is a picture of on the screen. I'm giving it a little bit of movement here just for fun. See if you can figure out what that might be a picture of, a video of. So we're going to use this technique to try to talk about how to use spacing on the defensive side. And I remember growing up, there was a sportscaster who used to talk about one of the professional basketball teams, and the type of defense they used was a smothering kind of defense that was kind of like an amoeba. So they used to talk about this as being an amoeba defense. And so this, in case you hadn't guessed it, is a video of an amoeba, which is a microorganism which has what are called pseudopods that kind of stick out from the main body of the amoeba, and that's how it moves around, and that's how it eats its prey. It feeds on little bacteria, but in this case we're going to let it try to feed on pucks and talk about how it looks in relationship to what's happening on the ice on the defensive side. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and take a goal, make it look like there's a goal. Let's put the goal right over here. So there's the net, and I guess just to be fun here, we'll go ahead and put the blue line somewhere on the screen. We'll put the blue line maybe up here, so you can kind of get a sense of how we're shaping up the defensive zone here. And the amoeba represents the defensive players on the squad. Okay, so in this scenario, let's say we're starting out with a puck over here. The amoeba is kind of shifting and reacting to where the puck is, and as the puck moves around, you'll see that the amoeba moves its pseudopods, or its players, into position to capture the puck. But you'll also notice what's happening is that the rest of the defense isn't really coming too far out of position, and that's important because there you can see the amoeba going after the puck over there. It's really important that the team doesn't get too far out of general position. And now maybe the puck, sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with my amoeba, but you can see how the amoeba is shifting around based on location of the puck, and now maybe it's going back over this way. Okay, I think you get the idea. So what's really important, I'm going to clear the screen here, what's really important to recognize about this amoeba and this amoeba type defense is that there's generally going to be good coverage around this X here, and it's going to extend out in different directions throughout the course of the play, and as the puck moves around, but in general you have good spacing across that X there. No matter which direction the amoeba decides to chase its prey or chase the puck, you're never getting a situation where everybody is flooded onto one side, right? That never happens. The amoeba never does that, because the amoeba needs to be ready to attack its prey as the prey is moving around its environment. And it can't be ready to attack something over here if all of its body has moved to the other side of the ice. And so I think it's just a good way to kind of think about how you want to stay as a unit. That's the other concept here, is that this amoeba is one thing, one microorganism that is attached by all this cytoplasm, if you will, and that's keeping it all together. But yet you can see it can stretch out in some pretty amazing ways, and so you can get some really, it can cover a lot of ice but it's not, it's not leaving big holes of the ice open. And so, again, I think this is just a good representation of what one solid defense could look like, but it takes operating as a unit. And so, all the different aspects of the amoeba kind of need to know what's happening on one side or another. So there's a lot of communication with inside the amoeba to let them, to let the different parts know that if it's moving in this direction, that this one might come in a little bit, but it's certainly not going to come all the way over. But it might come in a little bit. This one might come in a little bit. This might come in a little bit as that happens. But it's still maintaining that overall shape and pattern that's very central to the ice there. Okay? So I might use this in some other videos. You might see me use this to highlight this amoeba type defense in other videos coming up, so stay tuned for those. And as always, go ahead and subscribe so you can keep up to date with new videos as they come out on a pretty regular basis here, and certainly during the season. Great, thanks a lot.
No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now.